My favorite subject matter is street scenes of New York. From the moment I moved to New York from Atlanta, I was just completely taken with the energy of the city. It's a visual feast. So many different types of people live here. There's so much going on, and we all manage to work together and function together, and all the different personalities, all the different characters. From a visual standpoint, it's like walking into a kaleidoscope. It's all these moving shapes and colors, and there's just a constant whirring and energy, and there's so much to paint. It's beautiful. Everyone sees the beauty in flowers and in seascapes and in beautiful sunsets. So what can I add to that? I can't compete with nature. Nature's, much more beautiful than I can paint it. I like the challenge of extracting beauty from unlikely subjects. If I were to categorize myself in the art world, I would be called a realist painter. When I moved to New York in 1992, I found that I wanted to try to capture in my paintings more of a sense of movement. I love pastel. It's brilliant, and you can get a box with just 120 colors that are just there for you to just pick up and use. It's very spontaneous. But paint moves, and that's really what I like about it. It has an energy and a life of its own. It's a liquid, and you can move it around, and it's just a very sensual medium. And I found that really relates more to my subject matter. When I'm trying to capture a city like New York, it's just completely about movement and energy. The two of them worked better than working in pastel. The qualities of paint are really interesting because it can be like working with several different materials. Depending on what I add to it, it can be like working with colored butter. It can be like working with honey. Sometimes I can make it syrupy, or it can be like spackle. It's kind of funny, when I start out painting, I think I'm controlling the paint and I'm telling the paint what to do. But as the painting develops, it seems like the paint just starts doing its own thing. It just kind of comes up naturally, and I see it happening, and I'm like, oh boy, I get to move over and let this take over, because it's a better painter than I am. It's really kind of magical. It's this feeling that others have referred to as the zone. It happens sometimes. It's a very special thing.